Okay, here we are, day three. Oh my goodness. Maximize your income and revenue. Today is where we put all of the things together for our challenge. And sisters, I need to talk fast because we have a lot to cover today. Okay, so you'll grant me a lot of grace that we're moving along. And what I know for sure is that people, when they watch the replay, especially, they like it fast. I do everything at 1.25. Well, how about each of you? Do you, when you listen to something, you're at 1.5, 1.25, you're moving it along, right? Yes. Okay, great. All right. So let's jump in. Thank you very much for being here, each of you. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of love to you. I'm Kathleen Caldwell, founder of C-Suite Networks, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. I am so delighted to be hostessing this great challenge and be the founder of our great council. We have some exciting new announcements that I'll share for the very end, but just a very short recap. Hey, we're in a lot of transition, right? In the world, a lot of change. You can see there are different change models, and there's a portfolio model when you do a Google search for um, pivoting, innovation, change, creativity, inflection point, all these beautiful, powerful words that you're going to see there's a lot of graphs there. And so there's a lot of things happening. And our clients are, whether you have corporate clients, VIP clients, one-on-one, consumer clients, your B2B, B2C, what doesn't matter. I think everybody's thinking about, hey, what's coming next and how can I be prepared? Hence, you are the right person to guide them because, as I joke frequently, I love Game of Thrones. And the big phrase is always winter is coming. And so people kind of get a little shudder to it. And it's not really the season winter they're concerned about. It's the things that they don't know that they need to be preparing for today. So, the state of coaching and consulting, more and more people are getting into coaching and consulting. More and more people, if you were born in the 50s and the 60s, even in the 70s, more and more people have had coaches. If they've been in corporate America, they've had a coach. They've had an experience of being coached. Guess what? They love it. They love it. By and large, they love it. And if they're thinking about a career transition, one of the first things that comes to mind is, hey, I'd love to be a coach. I love to have this lifestyle. So guess what, ladies, sisters, colleagues, we have done a great job of promoting how fabulous coaching is by being a great coach and having this lifestyle. So more and more people are getting into coaching. However, if you are a specialist, you are a category of one coach, you can take the mass of millions of coaches, while the International Coach Federation, I think there are about 75,000 credentialed coaches within the ICF. I am one of those. And so, that's one way to narrow into having more certifications, more exclusivity, those kinds of things. So you can go from being a coach to then being perhaps a group coach, which takes you down to literally half of the coaches out there. And if you're a team coach or if you're a specialized coach, you can narrow it down. So one takeaway from our time during our challenge is we're thinking about how we can continue to narrow our niche and expand our reach and our opportunities. Okay. So at the same time, the size of the coaching industry is growing and huge. Okay. Not only the US, but also globally. People know that they've got to have a trusted advisor. They have to have someone on their team that's going to tell it to them straight, give them guidance, someone in addition to their partner, their spouse, their pet, their aunt, their uncle, their whomever it is. They need someone who's trained and developed to help them transform and change. All right. And so whether that's individually or in a corporation or organization, coaching is hot, as it always is. So within all this, our theme this week is how to become the category of one coach consultant. And we shared yesterday and the day before about this beautiful blend, ikigai, a Japanese term of where we can blend all of the things that we love. who we are, what we're good at, where are the market opportunities, what the world needs, our vocation, and get paid and compensated and provide value and impact in the world. So I love this graphic because it reminds me of, hey, everything's working for us, sisters. Everything's working for us right now. Okay. So we're not going to do a recap of the last couple days. The replays are up on our YouTube channel. We talked about positioning the first day. It was really powerful, really breaking it down to what are the things that we do, who we are, the value we provide that's unique to us. Yesterday, we talked about what are the market problems? What are the opportunities and how can we create a solution and solutions that address those? And today we're bringing it all together because we're going to talk in a very interactive way about how to maximize your income and your revenue to really drive change, but ultimately have clients that we love and they love us. We got a love fest going. Yes, it's possible. You know this. Okay. So, day 3, our specific outcome is that we're going to talk about how do we implement strategies that drive significant growth, establish lucrative long-term relationships with high value clients. Okay. And this can be in all of your offerings. And I will give you literally no fewer than 20 opportunities and ideas on things that you can do to increase your income and revenue. But we want to talk about a couple of things first. And the first thing is, you know, that phrase, if we don't know the destination or we don't know where the bullseye is, how can we possibly hit it? Okay. So, in our fashion with our challenge, I'd love to have us take a moment and think about your ideal client or ideal clients. So, again, it's maybe B2C, B2B, whatever it is. And take a moment and think about your ideal client. And if you can see the face or faces of your ideal clients, even better. Okay. It's even better. And what are the traits of those people? And I'd love for you just to take a moment and think about, because again, we've got to be able to hone into who are we looking for, who's also looking for us. So maybe it's new clients, maybe it's referral clients, maybe it's an extension of your current clients. But what are the key traits of the clients who bring the most value to you in your business? And, you know, inversely, sometimes it's easy for folks to say, okay, I'm going to think about the key traits of the clients who don't bring the most value to me, you know, the things that I don't like, that don't work for me. And you can flip it around and make it a more positive situation. So, love for you to just take a moment and then we'll answer the second questions. What are the key traits of clients who bring you the most value to you and your business? Would be, you know, they're appreciative, they pay on time, they refer other people to you. They're easy to work with, they're flexible, it's enjoyable, things of that nature. Okay. So I'd love for you to come up with, because, you know, this is a challenge. So I'm challenging us to just not passively kind of listen, but to get in. So a couple traits of the people, of the kinds of clients that really bring value to you in your business.
For me, it's the people that are really excited about participating.
Oh,
So, as you all
excellent.
know, creating anthology projects is the main thing I do. So, when I can bring together a group of women who are excited and keen and working together and cheering each other on, and not just cheering each other on in the book, but then now
Yeah.
cheering each other on in their businesses, in their life, and the other things they're doing. It's amazing the community feel that comes from that. And so to me, I think
Yes.
that's one of the most important pieces and characteristics of my most valuable clients are the ones that are excited and keen and participate all in.
Awesome. And don't we want more and more of those, right? Yeah. Enthusiastic, excited, committed. Yeah, really great. Thank you, Kathy Dirksen. And blessings. We're sending blessings to you for more and more of those clients, right? Yeah, good energy. Yeah, good, good. Thank you. Thank you. How about someone else? What are the key traits that you see? Yeah, Carol, please. And you are muted, dear.
Bane of our existence.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
They are confident. They are achievers. They are moving up to the C-suite. They are employed at present.
Yeah.
They have money and they have desire, and they will refer.
Ah, fantastic. And so we're sending you a lot of energy for all of those things, right? More and more and more. Yes, yes, excellent. Really great. And doesn't it feel good to in energetically welcome those people home? We know who they are. We can see them, we can spot them, and it just feels it's like it's an energetic match, isn't it? Yeah, it's so, so wonderful when that happens. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Yeah. Yeah. Carol, were you going to say more about that?
Oh, I was just going to say that I seem to know a lot about what it is that they need to, how they need to position to get them to that next level. And it's just all throughout their profile. You just bring it, bring it, bring it. And my coaching is so value filled for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. And like attracts like, right? Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. Yeah. Great. Thank you, Carol. Good. Copy, Terry, jumping in. What are those key traits? And you've got a corporate kind of focus as well. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, please.
So, yeah, always good when they can pay,
For sure.
but not
Timely.
just that they can pay, but they get the value. They get that paying for concentrated advice, information, sounding board, that there is a value to that, and it's not priced the same as someone who comes into a corporate job and 15 hours, 15% of their day is always spent on administrative that you're paying for and all the other overhead that they're paying for. But they get the value they get when they're hiring one of us. That they have a reasonable amount of self-awareness and self-confidence. So they know that they don't have all the skills everywhere. And they're self-confident enough to accept those, making their team well-rounded with outside advisors and their internal executive team. Yeah, they're open to change if it makes sense. For me, they want to do their industry differently.
Great.
And so that's the people that I want to work with are not looking to do the ordinary. And honestly, if all they want to do is move their manufacturing business that is commodities, they want to move it from an 8 to an 8.2, I'm probably not the right person for them.
Excellent. Wow. And to confidently know that and declare that is a category of one, Terry. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's great. Gosh, so we're sending you more of those folks, and they realize that also what I'm hearing from all of you is that they understand they need to make an investment. They need to invest in themselves. They need to invest to move, this coaching metaphor we love to use is move to the next level, or move to a new place from where they're at. And I hate to say, where do they want to be? Okay, these are overused coaching things, but it's true.
But it's
really
not, it's not just, trust me, it's an investment, because what everybody in this room offers is value.
Yeah.
And it's not, trust me, make an investment, someday this will pay off. Copy and I got to talk yesterday. I know enough about the rest of you to be confident that when you sit down with a client, we are bringing value from day one.
Yes.
And so that's where I argue back just a little bit from investment. Sometimes people think, oh, it's going to pay off way in the future.
Yes. Yes.
And we're not just saying way in the future.
Right. Well, and I think, thank you, Terry. I agree. And isn't it interesting how we've all experienced this with clients, these ideal clients that we have, our dream clients that we're working with, is something shifts when they're committed, when they make that investment, whatever it is, the investment in saying, yes, we're going to do this. And we're getting everybody in place to do this. We're making the resources, we're making the time, we're committing to this, that commitment. They've made a shift already, which is so powerful and so exciting. So exciting. It's like, wow, okay, got it. They're serious about it.
Yeah.
Don't we all want people to work with people who are serious as opposed to tire kickers? Copy in the automotive business that you may be discussing.
Well, number one for me is I've noticed as I've gotten older, my BS meter has gone up and my tolerance has gone down.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
My ideal clients, I mean, people that I currently work with they're fun, they're open, they take their business seriously, but not themselves. Obviously being able to pay goes without saying. But I like to work with, probably because I'm married to one of them, I'd like to work with people who are comfortable in their own skin. Because then you
Nice.
don't have to mess with the pushback. I mean, there's a difference between pushback and open, honest debate, which I love. Because then we get positives, we get information, we get learning from those kinds of things. But when you have, a needlehead that says, well, we've always done it that way, well, that's the death knell of innovation. So
Right. Great points. Really great points. It's sometimes, isn't it, the stupid stuff that gets in the way of the true transformation, right? Uh it's the drama. But sometimes my experience has been is that as a corporate consultant working on transforming teams into high performing teams, is that it's the human part of things that's really the interesting part, the dynamic part, the challenging part. That's the thing that I'd love to lean into is, okay, so why did this happen, and what exactly happened, and what were the dynamics, and what can we do to change this? The people part of it, which is so interesting. So yes, okay, great. So thank you. And sending you more of those clients, copy, and you, Terry. Yes, 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 for all of us. Great. So understanding those key traits of the clients that bring the most value to you. Of course, we know the value. We talked yesterday about the value we bring to our clients. And we're not going to take the time on this, but I think this is so important, is kind of doing a compare and contrast. How are those key ideal clients, your perfect dream clients, whatever words you use or phrases? I love ideal clients and I love dream clients, because, and also those are not, I think, claiming that I have dream clients. Every client that I have right now is a dream client. So not kind of like an out there kind of thing, but what the clients that you're working with, how in the past are your current clients, those dream clients, how are they different than average clients or other clients, or just clients in the past? So just something, a little food for thought here, because there have been times, I'm sure, where I will just say that I, first person, I was kind of learning early in my corporate coaching days and my consulting days and all of that. And so I didn't have very high standards. starting out. I didn't know what I didn't know. And until I got a great coach, I started learning and raising my standards. And so I didn't demand more or request more or expect more or elicit more. And so I kind of got average, and I will also say early on, extraordinary results weren't the norm. I'm just being really vulnerable here. Is I didn't know how to elicit extraordinary results. So this is just some food for thought to think about. Everyday ordinary clients. How are they different than your dream clients? And how can you level up yourself? That's really the key here. Level up yourself to become a category of one. What do you need to do to level up your mindset, your performance, your services, your beingness and your doingness to be able to have more ideal clients? Okay? Just some food for thought and thinking. Okay. All right. And so as we talked about a little bit yesterday, but again, to level up our fees, we're going to talk about the tactics of it in here in just a moment. But thinking about that ideal client, that dream client, those clients that you want to work more with and you want to have more engagement with, you want to do more transformational work with, and you want to really be in their world and them in your world, in a tight relationship. I'm wondering, what are the specific challenges that they face? What are the specific challenges that they're facing that your services can uniquely address? What are the things that they're dealing with? And we talked a little bit about this on day 2 as well, is what are they dealing with that you can help them solve? Okay. What are the expensive problems and opportunities that they're dealing with that you can help them with? That becomes a category of one kind of question right there. So we're not talking about just leadership or just, consulting or just coaching. We're narrowing into specific challenges. And let me kind of give you some ideas here. I'll flip to the next couple slides. But, these are expensive problems that our clients are dealing with. And these are kind of corporate oriented clients, but they kind of go back, they just go back to the individual as well, is, retention, staying at a great job, asking for, if you're thinking about the B2C kind of market, is retaining my current job or going for a new job or career, retaining my position in the corporation. How do I become a leader? How do I lead teams? How do I become a better communicator? How do I handle healthy conflict? So all of these kind of categories can be turned on into a personal kind of offer that you can provide. Okay. Being a more strategic thinker. If they're going to move into a board position, how are they readying themselves and readying their organization to have more board ready people? Okay. And I want to just pause there on this. Okay. There's a lot of different choices here, but my goal is to have us be thinking a category of one coach consultant is solving bigger, more expansive issues and challenges, but then brings it into the narrow of, well, how do my offers solve these kinds of problems? So it moves from a transactional one-on-one kind of thing to a more expansive, like, hey, your value goes up, right? Yes. Comments, questions, anything, clarification? That was a very busy slide, I know. But your thoughts about the implication and the impact of what you're doing? Yeah, Carol, please.
So you asked yesterday about what problem do we solve? And so I just said, professionals struggle to leverage LinkedIn effectively to build a powerful personal brand that attracts their ideal opportunities and connections.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And I'm wondering, for all of us, and perhaps even ChatGPT would help. is, and this is no disrespect, Carol, to you or to, what I frequently do is I take things that are a couple sentences long or a paragraph of what I'm thinking about.
Mhm.
And then I ask ChatGPT, would you reword this in 2 sentences that a 5 to 12-year-old person could understand? And it's amazing how I will take a big thing and then literally going down, 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 down to something that's so simple is, and one of my offers, I did that type of thing is ChatGPT gave me a 5-year-old definition, which said, like my job more.
Ah,
So it was complex for me and it was all kinds of things. And it came down to is I like my job more. And sometimes that is like the 7 levels deep kind of thing that we talked about yesterday.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm curious, Carol, love what you wrote. And I'm just curious if, wouldn't it be kind of a fun exercise to put that in Chat GPT to get a little horsepower there, of, how could I explain this to a, 5 to 10-year-old or whatever the range is, and simplify it and simplify it and simplify it just to make it really, really simple as a soundbite.
I'll
Yeah.
work on that.
Okay, cool. Cool. We can't wait to hear about that. That's going to be fun. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. So anyone else, any your thoughts about the different areas that you can make an impact in an organization or with an individual? Yeah. Copy, were you raising your hand, dear? You had
No,
some
I'm
thoughts?
shooting off this stupid fly that won't leave me alone.
So Kath, oops.
Yes. Thank you,
Kathleen,
Terry. Yes, yes. Thank you, Copy. Yeah, yeah.
two things. Carol, having known you for a while, what you do that makes you the category of one is that you distill it down to something that that person's clients can easily grasp and will value. And that's what makes it different. And Kathleen, I'm going to challenge you just a little bit because that list that you brought up, what I have run into and part of what I've been struggling with the last several months, everybody says they do those things. You're muted.
Completely agree. Yes, yes.
And
Yeah.
and so and that's one of the things in finding not only how I title myself, how I describe myself, because there are so many people that say they do it, and many of those people don't do it well.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get that little bit of an eye roll of, oh, you're one of those people. So we've got to find that difference. And even though we can then go do all those things, it's got to be the rule they taught me when I was getting my MBA is it's got to be 1 to 2 orders of magnitude different from what we perceive as a distant difference to what they perceive as a difference. So it's not 1 to 2 times, it's 10 to 100 times different for the outside to see it. So
Love it. Love it. Love it. And we all agree, right? And a category of one. And at the same time, let me just pop this back up. Hear what you're saying and love the your point of view on this, Terry. Since we're maximizing our income and our revenue, I'm curious for all of this, who's at least doing 2 of these things on the list? Are we even in the game to be able to have the conversation about opportunities? And I think what I've experienced is in my corporate coaching and consulting is once I got in, I didn't realize all the opportunities and the possibilities because they already knew me, liked me, and trusted me. I was already in an engagement and I could look around and there were all these other things that I could support them in. And why would I want them to hire another consultant when I was already in and I could be helpful. Now I had to hone up some of my skills, of course, in these areas, but if you're a category of one coach, can't we also be a category of one coach for our client that we can serve them even more? That's probably where I was, that's really where I was going, was to think about what's the menu of services, the portfolio of solutions that we have in our hip pocket that we can have more revenue and more opportunities. Yeah. But you're so right, is I think if we go in and we say, hey, we could do all these things for you, they're not going to say yes, right? A master of everything, expert of none, not good, right? Yes. Kathy, I think if
Great point.
yes, thank you. Yeah. And Kathy, if you were going in and saying, okay, I can help you with anthologies, but I can also help you if you want to write a novel. And if you want to write I'm trying to think, I'm actually trying to think of different things. You follow what I'm saying. If we're coming in with things that aren't really related, our credibility certainly goes down. So yeah,
Yes.
fine line though. Yeah. Point of view for any of you. Yeah. Thank you. You got it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Copy, please.
Another great conversation that Terry and I had is my heart is really in personal development,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and mindset and that sort of thing. And that's kind of airy fairy in the automotive world. So one of the things that Terry reminded me of, and Terry, I'm going to tell him that you poked the bear yesterday. But so yes, the personal development stuff is important. And Terry reminded me that I have to answer the so what question. So I look at that and I say, well, all of that stuff takes care of teamwork, communication, leadership, sales, and retention. So Terry, I think I found the answer.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes. So the thought about, hey, I'm in here, or I'm a partner with, as an example, we're partners with image consultants. We're partners with Sheila Anderson. We're partners with AI experts, Christina DiGiacomo. We're partners with all of these wonderful women, on and on and on. And who can we bring in to accent and accentuate and strengthen our team offer, so to speak? So we're more valuable to our clients. Kind of interesting, huh? Yes. Okay. So thank you. And there's a lot of opportunity, right? There's a lot of opportunity. And I believe a category of one coach is always looking for opportunities and readying yourself. We are readying ourselves for what could be next. Yeah. And of course, these are all more opportunities. What are the transformational initiatives? If they're paying you to see around corners, if you're positioning yourself as that, as a thought leader, as a trusted advisor, as a person who's up on what's going on with other industries in their domain, these are all additional things that they're looking for. That you can open the door to. Hey, what are things that you have on the horizon for next year and the next 6 months, the next 5 months? Are there speaking?
Hey, I'm not fast enough on the trigger there.
Okay. All right. So
I'm pretty good. How about you?
okay. Thank you. Copy, you would like to have you muted, dear.
On vacation or work?
Well, we're gonna go up to
Can you do it?
Minneapolis and watch the Indiana.
So we will
play the
pause the
Minnesota
video recording. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. Hey, we got to pivot, right? Always pivoting with grace. Okay, so we'll come back. Yes. So, ladies, sisters, colleagues, what else can you be doing? And are we as a category of One Coach Consultant asking the questions about where are there speaking opportunities? Can I speak and provide options and opportunities for your special interest groups, your board of directors, shareholders, offsites, all kinds of things? There's so much opportunity. And that's, to me, that's what I do when I'm in corporations and organizations, but also with one-on-one clients. Who do they know that could be looking for a speaker? Who do I know? Who do they know that is there? They have a upcoming board meeting. They're looking for a retreat person. And again, this is, if you like to do these things, you're qualified to do these things. But our today's theme is how to maximize your income and your revenue. Okay. So there's more for us beyond the veil. Okay. Great. Thoughts, comments, observations. What percentage of these kinds of things are you doing? Would you like to do more? I hope the answer is yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Lots of opportunity. Okay, great. Because I love this statistic from Insights that it is so much more lucrative and so much more enjoyable to sell, quote unquote, your existing customers versus trying to wrangle in and trying to find new customers, right? So this is a call to action, and our challenge is I would highly recommend, and I'm challenging you and me and all of us, how can I go back to my former clients that are out there, and how can I reconnect with them and see what's going on with them, what's new and good, where are they at, what are their plans for the next year or two, what are their plans, et cetera, and looking for opportunities to be in service, right? And to provide more value, whether that's B2C or B2B. Okay, so an outreach program to former clients and a referral program, testimonial program, things of that nature. Okay. You've already built the know, like, trust with them. So it's time to re-engage, right? Okay. Thoughts, comments, feel free, jump in, raise your hand, jump in. Okay. All right. So as we kind of widen down here, I'm just curious, since we're in a challenge, what additional value can you provide? You can provide it as a new service or as a current service and be able to justify it, quote unquote, as a premium upgrade or as another investment or as a new offer. What is something that you can do that's affiliated with what you're already doing, and offer it as perhaps, a VIP upgrade, a bonus, something new that adds value that you can offer to maximize your income. Thoughts about that?
Well, I'm looking at adding retreat opportunities
Nice.
for people to come together and do these things.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Yes. Excellent. Yes. Post-COVID, people are really, really craving coming back together again, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. Yes. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. We'll send more of those folks to you. Yeah. Great. Good. Carol, thoughts? Terry, thoughts?
So
What's a VIP option? Yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking to position my offer as something that is more ongoing rather than one time. And I don't know quite what that looks like, whether that is a, check in every 2 months, tweak here, tweak there, or you get to come to my meeting with other similar people, or some of that.
Excellent. Excellent. And delighted to brainstorm with you offline about that. Because certainly I didn't put in this list of things, but membership programs, communities, all kinds of way to gather people together and have an ongoing kind of revenue stream for yourself. Really powerful. Yeah. So let's schedule a time to talk about that. That's really great. Yes. Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you. More of those people to you. Right. Yeah. Terry, how about you? Thoughts about what could be some new options, new offers?
So one of the things that I do is once people are part of my tribe
Ah,
and I've got a long-term relationship with them, I find those things that are around the corner, whether they are
Mhm.
current trends or what's next after what's next, far enough down that they can actually be actionable. And so using that as a selling point in terms of these longer term relationships of this is what you get. As they say in New Orleans, a little lanyap, it's the 13th donut. It's the little extra
Yes.
something something is I'm always going to be keeping my eye out for you.
Such great value, Terry. That's really super good. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, excellent. So today's program and day 3 of our challenge is my hope and my goal has been that we raise our awareness to what could be more things that we could offer to our valued clients to build our relationship with them and be able to offer more that's valuable to them and valuable to you. Okay. And so thank you. And as we complete our program today, now that your radar up, we got your reticulating activating system going, your RAS going. Okay, what can I do that's a premium investment? And I have lists of those kinds of options. Please send me an email message if you'd like those. And if you're in the Women's Success Accelerator, you already got these lists. But things like VIP days, half VIP days, um, group sessions, retreats, all kinds of specific things, and then all of the activation strategies to get those, get to do those, to put those in your calendar. Okay. And of course, with everything, what's the experience that you're going to be providing to them that's valuable to you, but also to them? All right. Always the experience. And of course, how does it really touch them, move them, inspire them? And from a human level, how does it make a difference and make that impact always? Okay. So we have had in our category of 1 program, making the choice, making the commitment, and moving from curious to committed. And so thank you very much for our 3 days. I hope that I'm confident that you got so much value from our 3 days together, our 3 sessions, and you can do this. And we're going to be in C-Suite Networks, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. We're going to be offering more challenges and more client facing events, client facing. And so we have groups of end user clients that are our target market, all of us, outside of our normal circles that we're going to be promoting programs to. And these are for members, esteemed faculty members of our council. And so these are going to be VIP only esteemed faculty member with our ideal clients. So we're really doing a client facing campaign now. And we'd love for you to join us as an esteemed faculty member in our council. We're also going to be rolling out very, very soon a new designation, a new badge, a new credential, which is the category of 1 coach consultant. Okay. And so we're going to be moving now into more esteemed faculty member events that are going to be for members only, and they're geared towards our guests who are our ideal clients. Okay. These are the people who are looking for us. Okay. And, kind of as a sort of speaker bureau, client bureau kind of thing. And we want you to come be part of this. Okay. So you can learn more about the Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. It's a very easy URL. I just can put it right in the chat as well. And put it in the chat. Come check us out. Come be part of our council. If you would like to renew your council membership, it's $9.97 for the whole year, a bargain. You can use PayPal, pay in 3, pay over 12. I think they've got that as well. So use the link, and let's get this for everyone here. Yeah, good, to everyone. So feel free. Everything, all the information you need is on this page. And at the very bottom, you can connect to PayPal. Okay. So come be part of our council. We would love for all of you to showcase a program and be part of our category of 1 program. Okay. Any final words and takeaways from our time together? So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Loved every minute of it. Curious, over the past 1 to 3 days, what's been your biggest takeaway? Putting a little bookend on things.
Think more strategically.
Yeah. Thank you, Carol. Yes. Yeah.
And lots of great reminders on things that we think about and then forget about and then refocus back. And thank you.
Excellent. You're welcome. Yeah. Great. Thank you. Terry, biggest takeaway for you?
Really good reflection since I've been working on this. Checking, and by the way, that the growling is not my stomach. My 4-legged office assistant has been begging for the last quarter of my lunch the entire time.
Okay.
So
very good.
I'm just, but yeah, great reflection. Thank you for doing this, Kathleen.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Great. So thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's be the category of 1, sisters. Okay. Our time's now. Okay. Bye for now. We'll see you soon. Thank you again. The link is in the chat. Come join us. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thank you.